For free.
Free to clean up a bigger mess.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh no. Oh, this is awful. Oh no. I'm gonna start on the outside of the cable car we were just inside of.
Okay. How far out does this go? Not that far. Okay.
How long does it take to bang two shoes together? The butt off.
What'd you say?
I'm not actually talking to you. I'm
Oh,
venting.
okay. I think they built this thing right under the a volcano.
I mean, it's cheap real estate.
True. But all of this looks like ash.
Yeah, agreed. It does look like ass. Schnackies. I've never had these Schnackies before. It does smell like banana. Which is a good sign. Oh my god.
Those are technically delicious. No, my mom.
Oh my god. These are amazing.
What you got?
They're Little Debbie banana pudding cream pies.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
sounds good.
It tastes like banana bread with banana flavored frosting.
Ah,
Oh my god, it's so good. I told Cappy that's what I want for my birthday instead of a cake. It's just a lot of banana pudding. I love homemade banana pudding.
I like banana pudding too, but I don't like it with bananas in it.
Oh man. You're missing out, lady. More for me, I guess. Mom says
It's a texture thing, you know.
Mom says she likes banana pudding, but not with anything in it. What? Yeah.
Yeah, no banana slices, no vanilla wafers, all that kind of stuff.
I mean, I like it both ways, but you heard Cappy in the background, shocked. Mom doesn't like banana pudding with stuff in it. What? That was funny. But you don't have to explain texture to me. I'm a very texture-based
Yeah,
food person.
I just like smooth banana pudding.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I'm glad
Your nephew has the same problem.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
With banana pudding specifically or texture?
no texture.
Okay.
Like he doesn't like ice cream that has inclusions in it, you know,
Oh, okay.
stuff like that.
That's crazy talk. This kid's never enjoyed a good cookie dough ice cream. Oh my god.
I like Rocky Road myself.
Hey Cappy, what was in that strawberry ice cream? Oh yeah. We found some strawberry ice cream that doesn't have frozen strawberry chunks in it because neither Cappy nor I like those frozen strawberry chunks.
Yeah.
But it has vanilla wafer cookies
Ooh.
in it. Fortunately, you would not be able to get it up there because it's HEB. But
Is it Bluebell?
no, it's HEB.
Oh, HEB. Sorry. I didn't hear that part. Bluebell had, I think it was Bluebell, had a flavor 2 or 3 summers ago called lemon meringue pie. Or, no, lemon icebox pie.
Oh,
Oh, it was so good.
I love icebox pies.
I do too.
Any kind, really. Lemon icebox, chocolate icebox.
Banana is good. You can find it.
I don't know that I've ever had that one.
You know, back when Whataburger had, well, I think it was Whataburger had their banana pudding shakes.
Yeah.
Oh man, those were incredible.
You miss Whataburger? Bro. I
I miss Whataburger too. We don't have them here.
I can't miss Whataburger.
Closest one to us is in Charlotte, I think, North Carolina. I think. Might be one in Columbia. Your brother will know.
Oh, I'm sure. Nobody who's spent a good portion of their life in Texas doesn't know where their nearest Whataburger is. Even after they leave the state, they're like, I know where my nearest Whataburger is. It's 6 hours away.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm going to find a reason to go over there.
Well, one thing about the state capital, Columbia, is only about an hour and a half away.
Now, see, that's not bad.
Well, South Carolina is a pretty small state. I saw a map one time that places it. If you placed my part of South Carolina at your place, it would fit between there and San Antonio and Houston.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The entire state.
Driving an hour and a half to get to a Whataburger, you know, it sounds crazy to people who've never had it before. But for me, if somebody said your closest Whataburger was an hour and a half away, I'd be like, yeah, I could make an excuse to go there like once a month.
Road trip. Shoot, I haven't even really been to Charleston yet. Mainly because I don't want to drive in it.
Well, that's fair. How many people live there?
It's a big city.
Trying to compare it to some Texas cities based off of population.
Well, I don't really know what the population is, but I would guess. It's probably a little bigger than your city. I don't know, maybe even bigger than that, but
Let's see. Charleston, South Carolina, population 157. 157,000. That's not very big. That is 1/3 the size of my city.
Oh, geez. I didn't realize it was that small. But then I
Well,
haven't been there, so
maybe it's half the size, but still, it's it is significantly smaller than my city.
Yeah, I think probably this summer, uh, I'll get your brother to take me over there and take me to some of the tourist stuff.
That seems
Like they have horse-drawn carriages and, uh, all the Bayfront stuff and Fort Sumter.
It's so weird. It's so weird to think of these cities that everyone in the U.S. is familiar with, and find out that it's less than half the size of my city, which almost no one in the country has heard.
Yeah.
But that's like historical importance, I guess.
Well, and of course, that's what you saw is probably Charleston
Proper.
Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not metro.
Because there's also, because there's North Charleston, which is a city of its own. And then there's Mount Pleasant, which is just north of Charleston. And then my city, which is just west of Charleston. And they don't count all those in. My city is probably about the size of the town I grew up in. Maybe
Okay.
not even that big.
Yeah, apparently, according to the 2024 census, my city is like 350,000.
Wow.
But then again, my city doesn't really have outlying towns. Like, there's a couple of outlying towns nearby, but like they're nothing to really like, oh my god, that adds up to like 2 million people. No.
Yeah.
That might
Well-
add another like 10,000 total.
I can get to North Charleston probably in 20 minutes if the traffic's not horrendous, which it often is.
There's also a Mount Pleasant, Texas, but there's no mountain there.
Yeah, there's no mountain here either. You remember the story about Tulsa and their mountain?
No. Like it doesn't
When
have
we
a
lived
mountain.
when we lived there years and years and years ago when you were little, one of the radio stations had a contest, and it was called Ski the Tulsa Mountains. And the winner would get a free trip to Tulsa to do stuff. Now, of course, there are no mountains anywhere near Tulsa. So when the winner got there, they came with their ski gear and all their stuff.
Oh no.
And the radio station really felt bad. And the city actually felt really bad. And the city put on this big thing for those people and gave them, like free tickets to everything. They could go to all the museums and stuff for free. They paid for their hotel room. The whole 9 yards, because they felt so bad about it. Because these people did not realize that Tulsa had no mountains.
That's hilarious.
Hopefully the radio station learned their lesson with that, though, because that was embarrassing for them.
Well, I'm sure the city was none too pleased about it either, because they had to eat
No.
some of that cost.
Yeah. Yeah. They got pretty well talked to about it. But everybody laughed because, you had to know absolutely nothing about Oklahoma to believe that there were mountains there. But these happen to be people, just kind of driving through or something. I don't know.
The worst part about it is not only did they get tricked into going to Tulsa, they also had to stay there and actually visit the city.
I would agree with that, Lizard.
It's one of those cities where there's like, what do you do there? Nothing.
Well, they do have some really nice museums, art museums and stuff like that. But yeah, there's just not a lot there.
You don't live there anymore, Mom. You don't have to lie. That's like telling people they should come to my town, and they're like, what is there to do there? And you're like, there's the beach. And
there's the aquarium. There's
an aquarium. There is the state aquarium.
There's the aircraft carrier. We have an aircraft carrier in Charleston, too.
That's cheating.
Actually, it's the one that your city almost got, and then
yeah?
it came to Charleston instead.
We got a better one. Ours is better because it has a cool story. The TLDR on the aircraft carrier that's here in my city as a museum is it was sank during World War II like twice, and then the U.S. Navy kept making more aircraft carriers during that time, so they just kept renaming it the same name and putting the same number on the outside of it. So the Japanese were getting confused. They were like, "We just sank this. Why is it here?"
Yeah.
And so they ended up calling it the Blue Ghost because it kept coming back.
One of the things I want to see in
story.
Yeah, one of the things I want to see in Charleston is the H.L. Hunley Museum. And the Hunley is a story that not a lot of people know, but it's the very first submarine ever built. And it was built during the Civil War out of old boilers.
That's not the Hunley? Hold on.
Yeah, the Hunley.
Well, shit. Yeah, it is.
But it sank after its one and only mission, in which it sank a ship called the Housatonic. The Hunley was a Confederate vessel, and it had already sunk once in the harbor and killed the entire crew. And they raised it and refurbished it and went to do this one mission to sink the Housatonic. And they actually did it, but in the process damaged the Hunley, which then sank with the second crew and killed all of them. And they didn't know where it was for over a century. But back in I think it was just like either the 80s or the 90s, they found it. And they raised it and brought it back to Charleston. And, they had a big burial ceremony for the men who were inside, because they were still there, all sitting at their places. I think there were six men, something like that. But anyway, so the actual Civil War submarine is in a museum here in Charleston. and I want to go see it one of these days. When I was in high school, we had to do a report on some historical event that people didn't know anything about, and mine was the Hunley. So I got really into it.
Interesting.
I just haven't had a chance to get to the museum yet. It's only open on the weekends.
I thinking of. Oh.
Oh, what?
Okay. I was like, no, it's not. And then I remembered I wasn't thinking of a submarine. I was thinking of the Ironside ships.
Yeah.
And that's what because I had done a report on the Ironside ships that were in the Civil War. And I confused that when you had said submarine. I was like, I did a thing on that. And then you had said that the name of the ship, and I was like, no. I was like, oh wait. And then as you kept going, I was like, wait.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Monitor and the Merrimack. Which also only had one battle, basically.
I did not do my report on those ships. I did my report on the USS Ironsides, which was the Union version of that ship. Okay, this is why it sounded familiar. The ship spent most of their career blockading the Confederate port of Charleston.
Yeah.
So it spent almost its entire career blockading Charleston. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I was thinking of it.
Well, the Civil War started here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing all the tourist things here, but I'm going to have to get your brother to do the driving.
I mean, he has to make periodic trips into town just for work, I would guess.
Occasionally, when he has to go to court.
Yeah.
Which is probably about once a month.
Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Not that he did anything wrong, people. You know, it's not, yeah, not him. That's his job. He is a digital forensics examiner.
He messaged me the other day with some questions.
About what?
Work.
Oh, cool.
He was doing some stuff and he was all like, hey, do you work on this kind of stuff? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm going to message you later with some questions. I'm stuck.
He just got back about a week and a half ago from a 3-week class in Alabama put on by the Secret Service for something to do with his job.
Yeah, he was
But he's-
messaging me while he was there.
Yeah. But he really loves his job. He's just like you. He loves his job. He complains about it, but he loves it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
The big downside to his job is he sees a lot of child-related crime, if you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Has to look at the pictures, and he doesn't like that part of it, but
Well, yeah.
somebody got to do it.
It's a, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he has, like, department mandated, like, psychological stuff he has to go through periodically, like, a couple times a year. Go talk to a psychologist about all the shit he sees.
It probably would be a good idea, that's for sure. I don't know if he does or not, but you know, he had similar experiences in Iraq.
Well, yeah.
But all in all, he's in pretty good shape for what he does.
I mean, in my age group, I grew up in the version of the internet where I could type stuff into Google and immediately see it. Like, there was no filtering back when I was a kid. So, like,
Yeah.
I saw some fucked up stuff.
But there wasn't nearly as much then.
No.
And now it's not so much a commercial application that he's having to deal with. It's usually domestic, which is even worse.
But yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I forget that meme that I see on the internet every once in a while, but it's like, you know, older generations asking younger generations why they have so much, like, psychological trauma from childhood, and then the response is like, when I was 8 years old, I went on the internet and I saw someone getting beheaded live. And it was all like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Our generation got kind of fucked up. A little bit.
Yeah, agreed.
That wasn't a fun thing. Yeah, exactly, Lucid. We were just that right age group where, like, stuff was thrown at you. You were just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucked up, man.
When I was a kid, my dad wouldn't even let me watch the cat have kittens. But he always made me watch as he slaughtered the chickens.
What a weird distinction to make.
Yeah, well, that's who he was. And that's why I'm as crazy as I am today. I'm making good progress over here.
Yeah, we're at 42%. Almost half. Smells like my neighbors are barbecuing again. These are the neighbors that don't know how to barbecue. So we can't tell whether they use way too much lighter fluid or whether they are burning like treated lumber, like broken down pallets as their wood source or something, but it does not smell like good smoke. It smells bad.
Mount Rushless. Oh, that's weird.
I didn't know I could fall off the.
Yeah, what's up, Matthew? Hey, 50%.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Lucid, you still there? Guess not. Do you know how I was playing the randomizer the other day? Mom?
Yeah.
I got stuck because I needed one key and I don't have it in my own game.
Right.
Athos went into his game and finally beat it yesterday, or I guess this afternoon. And it gave me that missing key, but it told him where it came from in his game. And it was a store at the very beginning of his game that he had marked off that there was nothing good there. I was like, I could have had this key
All this time.
And this guy just put down, nah, nothing good in the store. Come on, dude. So I could have beaten my game last night if he had gotten that key like a week ago.
So did you go ahead and beat it, or you're going to have one more episode?
No, I need to record it. Like, I could do it offline, because who cares? But, like, somebody cares, right?
Yeah.
Somebody wants to see it. And we've already set up plans to do our next multi-world thing. But I'm going to switch games this time. I'm going to play a game that I don't think you've ever seen me play. I don't think I've ever played on stream. But I played it a bunch as a kid. Even then, I don't think you watched me ever play it.
What game is it?
Yoshi's Island.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Okay. I haven't played that game in 20
40 years?
Not 40. Come on. Maybe like
All right.
20 years.
I had to laugh. Your sister-in-law was over the other day, and she said, Mom, your birthday's coming up. And I said, yeah. And she said, I was trying to figure out how old you were the other day. And she said, I decided you were probably 61. And I just looked at her and said, I wish. And she said, yeah. And then I knew what year you were born. And she said, I realized how old you actually are.
Yeah, 61.
Thought, yeah, 61, of course.
Let's see. You would be, well, it's not that far off, I guess. I was off by 5. Is that right?
I'm going to be 70.
What?
Yes. I was born in 56.
God, I'm bad at math.
That's no excuse.
Wow, that feels weird. That doesn't feel right.
Well, all I have to do is look in the mirror. Some days I feel like I'm 61. Other days I feel like I'm 85. So it kind of evens out.
Yes. Also, Matthew, yes, that is that game.
But hey, 70 years old and I'm still playing video games. What the
Yeah,
heck?
dude. That's another joke about our generation is when we all get into the homes, when we all get put into homes, they're going to have to be playing like heavy metal music and having LAN parties all the time. Like, do y'all want to get together and play Pinochle? And it's like, no, I want to get together and play Halo. Heavy metal? You mean classic music? No. Okay. Classical music is different. Classics is what you mean. Classical has always been the same kind of music. Although it always feels weird to be walking through HEB and have them start playing like Metallica over the PA system.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh no, it's happened to me now. My mom always told me one day this would happen.
Yeah.
The music from your childhood will become the grocery store music. He was right. I'll still remember the day I was walking through HEB and they started playing Pantera. And I was all like, I don't even think Pantera's grocery store music now. But like, I wasn't upset by it either. I was like, hell yeah, this is good music. I can shop to this.